Welcome back to another video by Better Life, Better Living. This is part 1 of an ongoing video series we're starting, where we're going to be completely refurbishing this overgrown garden through a step-by-step process into a simple to construct, however completely efficient greenhouse, including its own irrigation system, an outdoor garden, and water collection bin. First things first, we're going to show how we cultivated healthy fertilized soil for us to plant everything in. Here we're just removing any rocks from the garden so they don't make the digging process more difficult, as well as carefully digging up any of the old plants left over from the previous tenant's garden. Whenever starting a garden, it's always worth checking to see if there's any plants you want to save and replant later. Now just comes the process of turning over all the soil so that it's easier for us to work with. We're digging ours into a trench-like shape, where we'll be eventually planting our fruits and vegetables. However, you could dig it into rows, or any way that suits your needs. Because of the fact that we're going to be putting a greenhouse in this area, this square trench formation works best. Now that we've got our garden properly dug out, it's time to start adding the fertilizer. We're going to be using some of this charcoal left over from the previous tenant's fireplace. Charcoal makes a great fertilizer. Of course, household waste also is another great option for using as fertilizer. Eggshells are a great method to put some healthy calcium into your soil, as well as food scraps such as vegetable peels, cores, pits, all that stuff. Now you're just going to want to wet everything down with a hose and then just cover it up with some soil. Over time, everything underneath this soil will decompose, creating a very nutrient-rich base for us to put our plants into. Now we just have to add our compost to the other 3 sides, so that we'll have completely nutrient-rich soil on all parts of our garden. You might be wondering what this weird structure is in the center of the garden. Over the few days that we were adding compost to the soil, we built an irrigation system. If you want to see how we did it, check out part 2 in this series, coming out soon. Now that we've finished adding compost to the main section of our garden, that is where the greenhouse will be, it's time to replant everything that we dug out into where the outdoor section of the garden will be. Just to ensure that all the roots are beneath the earth, and just pack the soil in lightly. That about does it for how we cultivated healthy soil to plant our garden in. If you want to follow along for the full process, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for part 2, irrigation system, coming soon. If you enjoyed today's video, please let us know with a like and a comment. We read all of them. Let us know what you want to see, and we'll be able to make better content for you. Thank you for watching.